everyone, and welcome to Great Day Live. I'm Janelle Martinez.
And I'm Allison Godlove. Thanks so much for joining us today. It is July.
It is July 1st today. Can you believe it?
I know. It got here very quickly.
I know. Everything is happening so fast.
The summer's going really fast.
Yes.
It's flying by.
Yes,
And July 4th coming up on Saturday, of course.
Right.
But we had to share this picture
Yes.
with you because yesterday our producer Jackie sent this to us from Costco.
Can you believe
Halloween
it?
decorations are out.
Insane.
What?
Right?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
We haven't made it through July 4th yet.
Right, July 4th, we have back to school. There's so much to do before
We get to Halloween.
Yeah.
Are we needing to buy? I mean, I guess.
Yeah, no. we
Those
don't.
skeletons go quick, though.
They do. Well, that's true. So now people are going to think they have to go get it, right? So yeah, I think it's just. I know the stores have to do it, but it just feels
Do
too
they, though?
soon. They feel
I don't
like
know
they
that
do.
they need to
Yes.
because now we feel the pressure to have to buy this stuff early.
Well, that's true. I know. So Sunday I was in Target and I noticed their whole back section was cleared out. But that was for back to school. I was a little worried.
I was gonna say.
I was a little worried when I first saw it. I'm like, are they clearing out for like Halloween, Christmas? But I think they do back to school first. So I was really surprised that they had all this Halloween stuff at Costco.
I can't believe that. It's not, it doesn't feel like we're that, it's hot outside, it's middle of summer, we're not ready for the fall. Not that it gets cool in the fall. What am I talking
know.
about?
Halloween here is not very fall-like, but yeah, so let's hold off on that a little bit.
Let's hold off a little longer. At least wait till September?
Yes, absolutely. September sounds good. Okay, well, here's some good news. At least I think it's good news.
Yeah.
But cursive handwriting is coming back to Florida schools. DeSantis signed this into law yesterday. So it's going to start this coming school year in grades 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So kids are going to learn how to write cursive again. So when they have to sign their name, they
know how to do it.
actually can.
I use cursive all the time. That's
Right, me
if I
too.
have to write something, I'm writing in cursive.
Right.
Right?
Yes, I do too. But I will say my kids, even though they go to Catholic school, and so they did learn cursive.
They did.
They did. But when they write or they take notes, which I think they voice tech notes, let's be real here.
Right,
But
they're
when
doing
they
it
take
totally
notes,
different.
they write in print.
I feel like printing is harder.
It's harder. It takes longer. Cursive is so much easier. So I'm glad they're bringing it back. I mean, there's some people who think it's a waste of
So
time.
what happens to all the kids that don't know how to write in cursive?
Right
You know this
now,
gap?
that's that gap. I know.
They can't do it.
I know they're gonna have to take some lessons on their own. But I think as long as you can sign your name, you're
Right.
in
So
good shape.
are people then signing their names in print?
I don't.
Because it's like print your name and then sign your name. So
Right.
are they just printing?
I think they're just printing. I don't know. It's crazy.
Does this make us sound really old?
Yes.
We're like, I can't believe you don't use cursive.
I know, but it's coming back to Florida schools, so I'm excited for
Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a great show for you today, so you can just feel free to go for the red, you can go for the white, or the bubbly this 4th of July. We're going to get some tips on how to celebrate our country's birthday with some tasty wines for your events. Ooh, we like that sound.
I love that sound. All right, and summertime often means more screen time for kids. We get tips on keeping them safe and how to help them use good judgment when it comes to social media. But first, it's never too early to start thinking about Christmas, especially if it's helping some special kids in our community. Christmas in July is a great drive to help some amazing children at St. Joseph's Children's Hospital.
Haley Larmore, Child Life Specialist from St. Joseph's Children's Hospital, is here along with board member Kyle Mishler. Thank you both for being here.
Yeah,
of course, thank you.
We don't mind talking about Christmas.
Right.
early.
No.
Yeah.
This is okay.
We can't talk about Halloween, but Christmas we can.
Yes. Different story. We'll take it. So Christmas in July kicks off today.
Yes,
Yes,
super
it
excited.
does.
Yeah, and it goes all month long. Just tell us a little bit about what we're doing this month.
Yeah, so Christmas in July is a month-long donation drive that we put on for the kids of St. Joseph's Children's Hospital and their families. It's really a great way to have toys be donated, monetary donations, just to help kids and families through the stress that they're experiencing in the hospital.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kyle, can you talk a little bit about why you wanted to get involved in this project?
It's such an amazing organization. You know, I'm a firm believer of culture. You know, drives just greatness. And when you get to know the hospital and the team members, it just my entire staff just buys into that. I personally buy into that. I was a NICU baby, so I know that people like this, you know, taking care of the ones that are in the hospital. Help me get to meet where I'm at. And so that really excites me. It gets my team excited. And it just gets so much community involvement. And, you know, that's really big if we could all be involved with that.
Yeah, once you know what they're doing and the people who are involved, you can't help but want to help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a bunch of toys here. You talked about the toy drive. It gives them just a little bit of normalcy, I guess, when they're going through a tough time. So what are you looking for people to do? How can we help?
So Monetary donations are always welcome,
Okay.
but if you are going to donate toys, this is a great variety that we have here. Anywhere from infants all the way to teenager items. So a lot of the times you think about items that are here on the table, which are still so important. So Hot Wheels, arts and crafts, markers, dinosaurs are down there, stuff
Yes.
like that. That's extremely important. But a lot of the time people forget about infant toys. So things like rattles, mobiles, play mats, things that will help them reach developmental milestones in the hospital. And then also items for teenagers. So whether it be self-care items, journals, adult coloring books, things like that are just as important too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you see when you bring out one of these toys
Yeah.
for a child that's in the hospital?
Yeah, so I get to do this each and every day, and I love it. I think it really just helps create joy in the hospital. It's sometimes a really scary place for kids and their families, and they go through the hardest times of their life, but to be able to provide some sort of joy, normalcy, distraction in the hospital is extremely important, and it really just brightens their day on a bad day.
Yeah, that's got to be so great to see their little
know.
faces. Yeah. So the grand finale celebration, something new that we need to talk about this year.
Yes. Our grand finale is not at the original hospital. Super exciting. If you guys haven't heard, we're going to have a new hospital going on. So if you can go to stjosephschildrens.org, our website, that has the address, the location. It's on July 31st from 7 to noon. Come out, join the community. Definitely visit the website to see where everything's at and the exact location, but it is not at the original Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, and very exciting
Yeah.
for that
Yes.
coming out,
Yeah.
the new hospital. So coming out that day, again, you can bring toys, but are you collecting up until then as well, right?
Yeah, so all month long. So as we talked about, it starts today. You can go to stjosephschristmas.org, and that's a way that you can donate just to the Christmas in July page, to specific people's pages on the website. It tells you all about our Amazon wish list and the items that we're looking for, and it tells you the information about where to go if you do want to go on the day of and kind of celebrate, because it is a very festive event. There's Santa, Mrs. Claus will be there, lots of sponsors, and just lots of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Amazon wish list is good because if you're not quite sure what to get, you can go there and get a little help with
Exactly.
that shopping. Yeah. Well,
Amazing.
great. Well, thank you both for being here.
thank
and
you.
thank you for what you're doing every day for the kids in our community. That means a lot.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thanks
The
for having
website is right there on your screen, stjosephschristmas.org. You can go there and figure out how to make those donations and then also join them for that grand finale celebration on the 31st. So you're going to need something to drink when those fireworks start over the weekend. Perry from Ed's Fine Wines helps us pick some refreshing ones. That's right after the break. Kitchen now with Perry from Ed's Fine Wines. He has already popped the champagne. We love that that was right on time. Perfect
I know.
timing.
Yes. See us talking
And
about
he's sharing.
all the wine and spirits that we can pair for all the fun festivities we have coming up. You're already pouring for us. Okay, let's start here then. You got to start with some bubbles, right?
Well, I like the pop
Right.
of bubbles than better than fireworks. So,
Yes.
Okay, me
you know,
too.
I always like to start off the fourth with, the soda of wine, champagne.
I love it.
This is a sparkling wine from California. It's called Breathless. Cool little labels, kind of takes you back to the 1920s. And it's the former wife of B.R. Cohn, who is the manager of the Doobie Brothers. And of course, he has a winery and makes very good wine. But she decided when they split, she was going to keep doing it because she loved it. And women owned, women run. And she makes 4 different sparkling wines. All of them are good, and all of them have these beautiful labels on
Yeah,
them.
they're very
Okay,
cool.
well,
Let's see how it
let's
tastes.
give it a try.
Yeah,
Okay,
cheers to the
cheers.
250 as
I know, what a
America.
big year
Yeah.
for the country. Okay.
So nice brut,
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
I like that.
And it's made just like real champagne. So
Great.
in
Yeah.
Champagne.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that's good. It's cool,
Yeah.
crisp and cold. You can have that. It's
Yeah.
going to be hot no matter what the weather's like. It's going to be hot,
In
right?
Florida, yes, for
Yes.
sure.
So
And,
what else? If we're going to someone's house for a party, is there what do you recommend bringing?
The second one I picked was Opolo Red Zinfandel. Opolo is from Paso Robles, California. Cool little place. They have great little pizza oven there. They make some beautiful pear brandy where they grow the pears in the bottle.
Opolo.
But I picked the Zinfandel because it goes so good with barbecue.
Okay.
Ribs, pulled pork, all those wonderful things that we usually have for the 4th of July. It's got that jammy note, you know, that little grapey note and that spicy note that really works well with like a tomato-based barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's a good
and
thing
it's
to
a little
keep in
bit
mind.
lighter because I feel like in this heat, it's kind of hard to drink a really heavy red wine.
Yeah.
I would, for a picnic, I would throw this on ice for a little bit. I mean, you know, I know, you know, we always say drink at room temperature, which is usually 60 degrees.
Right.
But I think also in the summer, it's not bad to have your wine just a tad bit chilled when you're outside because,
Yes,
you
it's
know,
so
it just
hot.
cools you down maybe
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that idea. That's a great
The
idea.
alcohol heats us up, the wine cools us down.
Right. Perfect.
So I love the label on this next one that you
Yes.
brought, and
Yeah.
this is limited.
Yeah. Yes, we're almost sold out of it. It's by a winery called Ghost Block, pretty famous winery in Napa, and they made these quick little 250 Sauvignon Blanc and Napa Cabernet. Both of them are from Napa, and they're just really. You know, the Sauvignon Blanc is really bright, great for seafood if you're doing that for 4th of July. And then, of course, the Cab, bigger, rounder, silky fruit. I would also, you know, steaks or something like that would be a wonderful way to go.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That
Okay.
label is so cool. That's,
I know.
That's a neat little
And can we
thing to
get this
have.
at your store?
You can. I think I have maybe 2.5 cases left
Oh,
of these, so
okay.
they're going to go this weekend.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. What else did you bring for us?
This is a really cool label. This is one of my favorite wineries in Paso Robles, Leon Tackett, Tackett Family Wines. So this is a
Look at
wine
that
called
label.
Kenton Stacy. Kenton Stacy was a former EOD bomb diffuser. Also, Leon Tackett was also a 29-year bomb diffuser. The most coolest cat you ever want to meet. Very calm. But this is a blend of Zinfandel and Petite Syrah. Proceeds go to the EOD Warrior Foundation. And you can even like pull up Gary Sinise's website, Wounded Warrior Foundation, and there's a story about Kenton Stacy on there.
You can learn a little bit about what a cool thing to bring to a party too, and have that conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
on
This
July
is all
4th.
American.
Yes.
You know?
Right. Exactly.
That's
Yes.
amazing. I really like that one. We can get that at your store as
Yes,
well.
you can.
Okay, amazing. Or did you talk about this one?
That's the Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, this
for
is the
250.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't see the front there. Oh, I do love that label.
Cool, right?
That's really cool.
All right, best tip
Yeah.
for taking wine to a party or drinking wine this weekend. What do you have for us?
Know what your guests like. You know, if your guest is a white drinker, bring a white. If they're a red drinker, bring a red. If they're a sweet drinker, bring something sweet. You know, I think it's you got to find your guests what they like, and then if not, you know, go to your local wine store and ask the guy there. You know, it's good to ask the person who does this every day.
Okay, so what's your favorite wine?
Yeah.
Well, the one in my glass.
The one, that's a great answer. Great answer. I have a question.
Cheers
If you're
to
going to
that.
bring, when you bring wine to someone's home, if they're throwing a party, you know, what's the best thing to do? Do you just bring it to them, and do you expect them to open it? Is it okay if they don't open it? What's the protocol?
I think it's
never know.
okay, right? Because it's a gift.
It's a gift, so they
You
can,
know?
because they may have some wine that they want to pour.
Correct.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
I just I
Know your
never
guest.
Yes. And if someone brings wine to my house, I don't have to feel like I have to open it right away.
You do not.
Okay, perfect. Thank you
right.
for clearing that up for us. Remind us
Good
where your
etiquette.
shop is.
We're in Clearwater, Florida, 2454 McMullen Booth Road. And 4th of July, we do a big sale every 4th of July. We're only open till 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And look it up online because it's a big one.
Yeah,
Perfect.
edsfinewines.com. You can go check it out, and then you can go get some wine for your parties. Thanks for
Yeah,
being here.
all right, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers.
you. All right, most teens think social media is harmless, but it can be just the opposite. Coming up next, we get expert advice on how to keep online eyes on children and their devices. Well, social media is a big part of life for today's teens, but what happens online can have real consequences. Here to talk about the power of good judgment online are Hillsborough County Court Judge Melissa Black and social media educator Natalie Safat. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So Judge Black, I want to start with you. And I have to say, I feel so formal calling you Judge Black. I know you as Melissa since you were in high school because you're one of my sister's best friends.
Yes.
So it's so amazing to see you in this role, but very expected, I must say.
Oh, thank you,
So thank
Janelle.
you for being here.
I appreciate it. Thank
so,
you.
So let's talk about this because it's such a big topic right now for parents and for teens. As a judge, what are you seeing some of the biggest mistakes that teens are making? What's putting them in front of you?
And unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of teens that are doing behaviors that they feel like is harmless fun. They think that sending repeated unwanted texts is not harmful, or that sending explicit or photos of themselves to another person is not harmful. And they quickly learn that it may actually be illegal It's common for us in court to see girls as young as middle school who have sent explicit photos of themselves. And those girls are surprised to hear that as for a minor, to send an explicit photo of themselves to another minor is actually illegal.
Yeah, it's amazing that kids don't know that. That's why education is so important. And Natalie, why do you feel that girls are doing this? Why do they feel this pressure to send these types of photos?
I mean, I think there are a lot of powerful reasons that young girls are sending these images. I actually think it often starts from a good place, a place of empowerment, feeling good about yourself, and even trusting the recipient. This is an image that's going to your long-term romantic partner, someone you trust, not a stranger. But unfortunately, Judge Black and I have learned in our work that even when a young girl sends a photo to her boyfriend, 50% of the time he is sending it to a third party that she has not consented to seeing the image of herself. And so the feeling of trust and empowerment quickly changes into shame and regret, and of course fear for some of the legal consequences Judge Black just described.
Yeah, and so parents need to educate teens that not only is this not a good thing to do, but it's illegal to send it. So is that hard for kids to understand or to get that message?
Yes and no.
Yep.
I think, and when we go into schools and talk to students, we look at it not as a lecture. It's a two-way conversation. We say to them, we want to hear from you. We want to hear your concerns, and that this is a safe place, and we want to help them.
Yeah, I know you do go into schools and you talk to kids about this. Are you surprised by how they open up and what they tell you, and what are you hearing from the students out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think the students are in many cases asking really personal questions. We're somewhat honored that they feel safe enough to open up to us. We want, as Melissa described, to be that safe space for them. It's not often something that I think, unfortunately, schools are broaching with them, or even their parents are prepared to discuss.
Yeah.
So we're grateful. We're really privileged to be able to help.
Yeah, and what do you say to the teen, boy or girl, who sends that message, that picture, or posts that segment online that they then regret? What can they do?
So first of all, you're not alone if you have done something like this. I think so often as young girls, we are raised to be pleasing and center other people's needs, to believe that if a man wants something from us, that must mean they care about us. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. So we tell the girls to give themselves grace, give themselves empathy. Most importantly, though, give yourself the gift of agency and learning that no is a complete sentence.
Yeah, absolutely. So important to get these messages to the teenagers, to the even younger. So what can parents do? I know parents often feel so hopeless when it comes to social media because it's such a big world. They're not watching over their kids' shoulder all the time. So what advice do you have for parents?
Want to start out with this one now?
I'm happy to. Yeah, I mean, I think be your kid's safe space, right? Don't let it get to Judge Black's courtroom.
Yes.
Be the person that your kid can come to when they made a mistake or when a question was posed of them that made them uncomfortable. Don't be another person that threatens them, but actually let them be the person that you go to first.
Yes, obviously it starts the conversation with your child. So thank you so much for talking about this with us today. Really important.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Allison?
All right, we're going to get a check of the GDO weather forecast. Courtney here, of course, as we're watching this. Last night was beautiful.
Wasn't it kind of comfortable after all that rain?
Yeah, we got down to 80 degrees and we were all excited.
I know, and it was a little kind of gloomy and drizzly. We needed a day for that,
Yeah.
so it was good. Now today we'll have a chance for storms, but it won't be quite as stormy as yesterday. We're going to watch all these showers and storms that are right now off on the Atlantic coast. They'll kind of push our way through the afternoon. So taking you through our model data here, we'll stay dry through about 1 o'clock, and then after that we could have a few isolated showers across Hillsborough and Pinellas, and then they'll move inland around 4 o'clock. I know this looks mostly dry, but from Tampa and areas south, I do think we could have some rain for that evening commute tonight, and I think we will look mainly south of I-4 today for the heaviest rain that could even linger through the evening hours tonight. So some people might get greeted with a little bit of rain.
A little bit of rain.
Tonight.
All right,
Yeah.
we have a question for you. We're going to go back to Janelle real quick.
Stuck around because she has a question for Courtney. What's your question?
Okay, with July 4th coming up this weekend and the high temperatures, should we be worried about fireworks?
Oh, wow.
I
Good
know.
question.
And the big thing about the fireworks was we haven't gotten a lot of rain,
Yeah.
so were we going to be able to shoot them off? Were there going to be any kind of burn bans specifically for fireworks, right?
Perfect.
Well, we're going to increase rain chances tomorrow and Friday, especially Friday. Unfortunately, Friday's kind of a transition day for us. 4th of July holiday weekend, temperatures in the 90s. Showers and storms, I think, will first end up along the coast and then push inland. So if you live east of 75, fireworks might be a little bit of a struggle.
All right,
on
we're going to
Saturday
be
night.
watching it. We'll be checking in with you, of course, every day.
Yes.
Getting closer to the 4th. Thank you.
I know it is loud. That's why I'm constantly like fooling with it. Yeah. Oh my God, thank you. You did so good. You guys, that's a great segment. Yes, it was very informative. Yes, I know. What?
Get ready to live the life you love in a vibrant beach town senior living community in Dunedin. General Manager Cherie Corder of Mies Life is here along with resident Audrey Witham. Welcome. Hi. Good to have you both here.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Dunedin is beautiful and this community is beautiful. So tell us a little bit about this community.
Sure. Mies Life is an affiliate of Axe Retirement Communities. We're located in the heart of Dunedin. We're right beside Mies Dunedin Hospital. We're just a short walk to the beautiful downtown. We offer a resort lifestyle. We have chef-prepared meals every single day, maintenance-free living, and a thriving social scene. We truly want to provide residents with freedom and peace of mind.
Yeah, so Audrey, you live there.
I do.
And so what is the experience like being a part of that community?
I love living at Mies. It's I don't have to mow the lawn, don't have to worry about the lawn, don't have to worry about the pool or any of those house repairs that are never ending.
Yeah, and she talked about the meals.
Oh, the meals are terrific, absolutely delicious. I love the view. I watch the sunset every night. It's beautiful. I grow my orchids on my balcony, and the community is so friendly. You won't find a friendlier community.
And being in the heart of that area too has to be really fun.
Oh, it is. Dunedin is a destination, and my grandchildren especially love to come because of the boating and the restaurants, and there's just so much to offer in that area.
Yeah. What really sets Mies Life apart from other senior living or retirement communities?
Sure, what really sets us apart is that we offer all levels of care right in the same community, like rehabilitation, assisted living. Residents don't have to move. They don't have to leave their spouses, their friends, their neighbors. They stay right there. And with Axe Life Care, we offer all of these services at a predictable price that actually preserves their nest egg.
Yeah, that really makes for just a wonderful, growing old with a community and growing into a community. Right. You really find that to be the case?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's nice to be a part of that. Now, there's also been some renovations going on.
Yes. Since affiliation, Mies Life has grown in so many exciting ways. Audrey can attest, we have a brand new lobby, lounge, library, a beautiful chapel, along with, you may have seen, a multi-million-dollar renovation on the exterior of our building, plus a lot behind the scenes. We're truly doing everything we can to make this community even more special.
Yeah, it's stunning. Lovely to have something like that. Audrey, if somebody was watching right now and maybe, they're thinking about a senior living community could be in their future or they've considered it, what would you say to them?
I would say they should definitely consider and not use the, well, I'm not ready yet. If people wait till they're ready, it's too late. The sooner you make those decisions, the better it is for your whole family. Do it for your family.
Yeah, and you really found that to be comfortable there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. I was with my husband.
And you said your grandkids like to visit too.
My grandkids love to come to Mies. In Dunedin, they love everything that we have to offer.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for being here and for explaining to us what this is. It sounds beautiful. It sounds like you're having a wonderful time there, so we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, if you want to get some more information about this, you can go to the website. That's right there on your screen. Or you can give them a call, 727-900-0164 to learn more.
Mosaic Company helps the world grow the food it needs, and it's headquartered right here in Tampa Bay. Adam Herges is here to explain what they do and what this means for you. So welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. And so, we hear about Mosaic all the time. I grew up here. It's just a common company that we talk about, but kind of help people understand exactly what it is that you do.
Yeah, so Mosaic, we're an American-based company. We're headquartered right here in Tampa. and we provide 2 key crop nutrients to help farmers grow the food that is on American tables, every day.
Yeah, what are those crops?
So we produce phosphorus and potash. And so those are 2 of the 3 major crop nutrients that we need to grow plants and the food that we eat every day.
Yeah. So is this the fertilizer that farmers use
Exactly.
to help
Yes.
our food grow?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Talk about how important that is, because what you do and what is happening right here in Tampa Bay is goes out throughout the country and throughout the world.
Yes,
right?
so we're supporting farmers and their ability to grow food right here in America, but then around the world as well. So we supply fertilizers to about 40 different countries, but a lot of our fertilizer goes right to the Midwest, where we're growing crops right here in America.
So talk about what's happening here in Tampa Bay when it comes to Mosaic.
Yeah, so we mine phosphate rock here in Central Florida. So we're in 5 different counties right outside Tampa. Our headquarters is actually based in Tampa, but we're in Hardy, Hillsborough, Polk, Manatee, and DeSoto. And we mine phosphate rock, and we manufacture that and turn it into fertilizer that farmers use.
Yeah, and can you talk about some of the partnerships? I know you have a lot of partnerships with agricultural
We
groups.
do. Yeah, we work with about 100 different agricultural groups in America, and actually in North America. But a lot of these are conservation minded. They're helping farmers be better stewards of their lands. We work with organizations like the Nature Conservancy, Ducks Unlimited, Audubon, Florida. Groups that people would know about.
Yeah.
But we work with them very closely.
Yeah, so I know you're an agronomist. Am I saying that correctly?
Agronomist.
Agronomist. And so you've been with the company for 11 years.
11 years,
Can you
yeah.
talk about what it is you do on a daily basis? And, you have such a passion for it.
Yeah, so really I'm the bridge between the science and what the farmers are doing in their fields and operations to grow food. So a lot of my work is really about responsible fertilizer use. So I'm helping farmers use the right nutrient source at the right rate, at the right time, and in the right place. And so we're really trying to make sure that they maximize that resource at the field level and then reduce waste that might come from it. So we don't want to impact the environment with the use of fertilizer in farm fields.
Yeah, and I know we're getting ready to celebrate our 250th birthday here in our country, and food is such a big part of that, and you all are such a big part of our food, right?
Yes, we're a big part of it. So we're the world's leading fertilizer company in the world. We're right here in Tampa, which is really exciting because we're providing fertilizer to farmers all over the world, but also American farmers.
Yeah.
And so as we're thinking about 250 years of this country, it's important that we have a secure and reliable food system, and so we can continue to feed ourselves. And we don't want to be reliant on other countries providing fertilizers to America. We need to rely on US-based companies right here at home.
That's amazing. And anything else that we should know about?
Well, the other things that we do at Mosaic, we provide various different fertilizers. So like I said, phosphate, potash, those are 2 critical nutrients needed to grow a crop. But we also provide biological type products like BioCrop nutrition products, BioCrop stimulant products. So we're really trying to increase the efficiency underneath the soil in the roots to grow more food on the land that we have.
Yeah, it's fascinating and so great that, again, this is right here in our community. Thank you so much for sharing what Mosaic does.
Yeah, thanks
with
for
us
having me.
today. Yeah, really appreciate it. And if you would like to learn more, you can just head to the website you see right there, mosaicco.com. Well, Central Park in St. Pete is serving up creative bites, fun cocktails, and a social atmosphere that's made for sharing. We're taking you inside this unique food hall for this week's Great Day Dining. This is a food lover's dream. We are at a new food hall in St. Pete called Central Park, and if you want to come here, you need to come hungry because there are a lot of food options here. I'm here with Chef Jessica. She's going to tell us more about it. So tell me how this works. You can actually sit down and everyone can order at the same time from the different concepts.
Correct. So you can either order when you get in the door at the kiosk, or you can scan one of the QR codes, order on your phone, and everyone can just look at all the menus simultaneously simultaneously and decide what you want to get, as opposed to split up and, oh, I'm going to go to pizza, I'm going to go to wok.
So as I mentioned, you need to come hungry because there are a lot of different options. So we just have a sampling of what's on the menu here. Can we start with the pizza?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Park Pie Pizza. We have some personal pies. Our dough is like a 72-hour fermented dough, so it's light, thin crust, crisp. This one here is one of our best sellers. It's the pepperoni. So it's a vodka sauce base, pepperoni cups, which we prefer. We have local stracciatella cheese on there from Salena. It's really good, handmade in St. Pete, finished with basil and a hot honey that we make in-house from a variety of chilies.
Amazing. Okay, and so what do we have here? Tacos?
That is from Don Ricardo's Taqueria. We're really proud of our taco tortilla program in-house. We do both flour and corn tortillas in-house. The flour tortillas are made with beef fat and they're nice and flaky. The corn tortillas are made from fresh corn masa or nixtamal. So you have an option of both. For all the tacos, this one here is the bistec, and it's a shaved prime ribeye that we slice in-house. It gets seared and then finished with a refreshing slaw and the salsas.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so what do we have here? This is catching my eye.
One is from Speaks Pasta.
Okay.
We make all the pasta in-house. This one is a chilled linguine pesto. So it's cold, refreshing. We wanted a cold one on this menu since we're in Florida.
Yeah.
So it's a mint basil pesto. The basil from here is from Homestead Hydro Farm out in Mayaca.
Yeah.
It's finished with the same stracciatella from that pizza. Some slow roasted tomatoes, pistachios. Refreshing. The lemons that we use are from Camellia Groves out in Winter Haven, a local second generation lemon grove. So Constellation Burger, we have Angus beef burgers, but I wanted to show you guys our Japanese-inspired shrimp burger, shrimp patty. So it's a fried local rock shrimp patty, fried, finished in just classic lettuce, tomato, American cheese, and dill cream sauce. And our burger bun program our sesame buns are made in-house also, baked fresh every morning.
Wow, that's so impressive that you do all of that baking right here in this building.
Yeah, we're really proud of our
That's amazing.
program.
So then you got some other stuff over here. What am I looking at here? What is this?
Chicharrones. So those are pork rinds that we fry. They're light, crisp. They're really good.
Very good.
So you have the option of either tortilla chips or the pork rinds.
Oh my gosh, so
and
good.
4 salsas, not including the queso, but the guac, the salsa verde, the salsa roja, which is we're gonna get spicier as we go up. The salsa roja is gonna be creamy and really spicy, maybe chili de árbol, and that one's a pineapple habanero one.
So good. So now there are 7 concepts. We got through a few. What other concepts do you have?
We have Kojo Walk, which is a sister restaurant of Kojo, which we have down in Sarasota, and we'll have on the 3rd floor as well. We have Strawberry Fields, which is going to be open for breakfast and lunch. That one's going to be like our healthier concept: salads, smoothies, smoothie bowls, kind of like play on acai bowls. The last one is Palm Avenue Deli, which is a Jewish style, New York City Jewish style deli.
So tell me a little bit about the building, because we talked about the 1st floor, but what's going on upstairs?
So 2nd floor is going to be the ice cream shop and also frozen cocktails, 27 North. So we have 27 North with frozen cocktails up there, and the Meadows with ice cream. So in the basement we have the Winfield, which is going to be a sexy, intimate cocktail bar down there with a small food menu as well. On the 3rd floor also we'll have Kojo. So that'll be our 2nd location of Kojo, our 1st one in Sarasota. And we have Bar Hana, which will be here in rooftop bar form.
Okay, this is amazing. I mean, what a place to gather. Very good. All right, we made our way over to the bar. We have Sylvia here, the beverage director. So tell me, what were you making here?
So this cocktail is called the Saliol Sol.
Okay.
It is a mezcal drink. We combine mezcal and guava together, and then also add some fresh lime juice, some bell pepper puree. We use a yellow bell peppers, a little bit of salt, a little bit of cilantro to just kind of give it like a savory, smoky, refreshing, like everyday drinking cocktail.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. And I love like the microgreens, and the ice.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the bar here and what you like to serve and make here.
Yeah, absolutely. So for this bar program, we wanted to kind of focus on really refreshing and approachable drinks. If we compare it to the other concepts we have Kojo, the cocktail bar downstairs. Those programs are a little bit more bold flavors. Kojo is a little bit more Pan Asian. The Winfield downstairs, it's a little bit more experimental. But with this bar in the food hall, because we have so many food choices, we wanted to focus on drinks that everybody loves and flavors that everybody loves, like bell pepper, cilantro, peaches, strawberries, things that just naturally go really well with a lot of the food here, and that everybody can enjoy. We have 2 different places where you can get beer and draft cocktails. So we have 10 different beers behind the bar, 3 cocktails. Here you go.
All right. Wow, look at that. With the gummy and all. Okay, here we go.
Gotta have gummies behind a bar.
Oh, that's good. I can't decide which is my favorite. I like them both. But thank you so much for having us in today.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers. Yeah, it's so good. And I talked to the owner yesterday, and she said they are now serving lunch.
Oh,
so
perfect.
Yeah, so go check it out.
The space, I've been.
Yes, you've been.
The space is beautiful. The food is really, really good.
Yeah.
And we talked about it would be such a fun space to go and watch games and watch all of that because they have huge TVs and the space is
like
really
the biggest
big.
TV I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So we have a big game tonight.
We do. Go check them out.
USA Soccer playing. So yeah, maybe that would be a good place to check out.
It would be a good place. Yeah. If you're still making those 4th of July plans, we're going to run through some fun, family-friendly events for you.
That's right, and we're going to start with the City of Tampa and its Liberty by the Bay event. It's a free event at Julian B. Lane with activities, live music, and food trucks starting at 4. There's a children's procession with the Glazer Children's Museum, a drone show, and a patriotic pet show. There's also a boat parade down the Hillsborough River with performances from the Tampa Bay ski team. That starts at 5. Then fireworks, the big show starts at 9 at both Armature Works and the Tampa Convention Center, and at 9:15 at Julian B. Lane.
And if you want really great seats for the boat parade and the fireworks, you can celebrate on the official flagship of Florida, the American Victory. It'll have food trucks, a kids zone, all-American photo ops, and a DJ. And then in Pinellas County, the St. Pete Pier is hosting a 4th of July event. It'll have a St. Pete Pier run, a craft beer garden, food trucks, live music, also fireworks over the bay at 9:30.
So much fun stuff. And you can also join the St. Pete Opera for an evening of music at the Mahaffey Theater. The 4th of July Pop Spectacular starts at 6. The program will feature patriotic classics, classical, American, and Broadway selections. After the show, you can just pop out and see the fireworks on the bay.
So much going on. So if you want one of those big events that you can see fireworks and you can do all the activities with the family, good side. Both sides of the bay have good options for you.
Yeah, I know, and it's such a big year, obviously, 250th. I feel the excitement. I feel like I'm seeing more flags around, so I'm really looking forward to this 4th of July.
Yeah, to get out there and just see, even if you're just having like a backyard barbecue or something, it just kind of feels like everybody wants to do something, maybe a little, and it's on a Saturday.
Right, I think it's everything. It's kind of, it's just like the perfect storm in the best way.
250th on
a Saturday. Yeah. So many places to see some fireworks, so that's exciting.
It'll be lots of fun. We're looking forward to it.
So much fun. All right, well, if you would like to watch any of the segments again from today's show, if you missed details on Christmas in July or online safety tips, you can watch the show again at 3 p.m. on our free 10 Tampa Bay streaming app. Just download and watch on Roku TV, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Well, thanks so much for watching today. Coming up on the next Great Day Live, this 4th of July is a big one, celebrating 250 years. So tomorrow we are going to get some ideas on great American books that are entertaining and educational.
Yeah, you can read them all month.
Yes.
Not bad at all. Also, we're going to get a unique spin on what you can wear for your 4th of July parties that shows off your American vibe. You have to have a good bit for the parties.
Yes, I got mine.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm all ready to go.
I don't. I need to go shopping. So it's good that we have that segment tomorrow then.
Absolutely. All right, have a great day, everyone.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver, custom cabinet renewal.